Hi guys, Ray from Whimsical Pictures here, bringing you my first ever prose novel haul. A little late, just because of some family visiting and making everything quite hectic around here for the last week or so. But I think that's okay. I don't buy nearly as many novels as I do manga, and most of what I do buy tends to be used, but this past month of May, I happened to buy or come across a handful of books that I am really excited about, so I wanted to go ahead and show them off. And I also, I want to do more book-related videos in, like, continuing forward, because I like books. So, the first one that I got is the only one that I bought new, and it's also the only, like, middle grade book here. But this is a series I've been reading since I was 10 years old. And I just still enjoy them. They're nostalgic for me, they're fun, they're fast-paced. And that is the Rick Riordan, like, mythology books. This happens to be part of the third series set in Percy Jackson's world with the Greco-Roman pantheon, but I also read, like, the Egyptian ones and the Norse ones, and I'll probably read any other mythologies he ever decides to venture into. This is the newest one, The Dark Prophecy, which is the second book in the Trials of Apollo series, which is the new Greek series. So, yeah. This was pretty good. I like Apollo as a protagonist. He's very funny. They seem to be setting him up with a male love interest, which is kind of nice. And, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's not, deep or particularly fantastically written or anything, but it's a lot of fun. Characters are a lot of fun. They're funny. And I find the ways that he sort of twists classical mythology to be really fun. So, yeah. The rest are all, like, I think they're all, literary fiction, because I'm a slut for literary fiction. The first one is going to be my first Fredrik Backman book, which I'm very excited about. This is the first one where the premise sort of struck my fancy, so I decided to start with it. And I was so happy to find it at the used bookstore. And this is Beartown, which is his newest book. It just came out. So I was very happy to find it used. But this is about, like, a very small sort of dying out town in, like, Norway or something. I don't remember. Scandinavia. And, basically they're, like, the town's hopes and dreams are resting on the junior hockey team, to sort of revitalize the town and bring people back. And it's like, deep down they know that's a futile hope. Nobody cares about high school hockey players, but it's sort of what they're all hanging on to. And that is a scenario that I can really understand and relate to, having both sides of my family being from very small towns in the Midwest, where, incidentally, hockey is very big. And basically this tragic event happens, perpetrated by one of the hockey players, and the novel is about sort of the town dealing with that and reacting to that, and all of the consequences. And I'm not very far in it yet, but I am really enjoying the writing style and the insights into small town life and, living in a town that is dying. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be reading my first novel by this author. And I'm interested to see sort of him dealing with the political ramifications of this sort of Steubenville-esque incident happening. There's also a very wide and diverse cast, which is nice. I do like books that sort of switch between multiple perspectives. So, yeah. Next is a classic novella, I guess, that I got specifically because I'm a nerd who likes to contextualize her manga reading experience. And that is Hermann Hesse's Demian, very famous book about sort of a boy in Germany who goes to a German boarding school and ends up getting caught up in the sort of sinful affairs of a schoolmate named Max Demian, who, you know, he's very sort of attracted to and drawn toward, and them sort of pulling each other down into sort of the dark world beneath this boarding school. And, of course, this is an extremely influential work on early shoujo manga, and especially BL. In the Sunroom, the very first BL story ever written by Keiko Takemiya, was inspired by the novels of Hermann Hesse, and both of the works that are credited sort of as starting BL as a genre, Morohagio's The Heart of Thomas and Keiko Takemiya's Kaze Toki no Uta, are essentially loose adaptations of Demian. They both challenged each other to write their own versions of Demian, so yeah, and you can especially see that in Kaze Toki no Uta, I think. There's a lot of Demian in Gilbert Cocteau, whose name is actually a reference to another Hesse character, so yeah, but I haven't read this before, and I'm really excited to read it and make a video about this novel's influence on early shoujo and early BL that literally no one will watch and care about except for me. But that's okay. I make videos because I want to make them, not because other people want to see them. The next one that I found is, this was a huge, huge book last year. Across BookTube. Everybody is singing its praises so much. I was so psyched to read it, and I was so excited to find this at the used bookstore too. And this is Ya Jasi's Homegoing. This is like spanning generations of a family from Nigeria, all the way into sort of the plantation south of America, and going through like all these different generations, all these different characters within this family. This is a debut novel, but everything I've heard about it is that it is an incredible, emotional, important family epic, and I'm just so excited to read it. And the pull quote on here is from Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is excellent. So yeah, Homegoing. And then the last one that I got is one that I already read, and we'll be getting a review up shortly, once I get the confidence to like not immediately delete any review video that I make. This is The Vegetarian by Hong Kong. This won the Man Booker International Prize last year or the year before, I don't remember, but another one that was going around BookTube a lot. And I was intrigued by it. I was actually more intrigued by her newest novel, Human Acts, but then I saw Unmanaged Mischief, her recent review of this book, and I was like, that sounds so much up my alley and so much like something I really want to read right now. And then I found it at the used bookstore. So it's like that bookstore is psychic. It knows what I want to buy when I want to buy it. But yeah, I absolutely loved this. It was dark, it was weird, it was haunting, and harrowing. It's gonna stick with me for a long time, so look forward to a review of that. But yeah, so those are the books that I got last month. 5 of them. And yeah, I'm so excited about every single one of these, if you couldn't tell. So look forward to hearing me talk about them in the future, I guess. And yeah, see you next time, guys. Happy reading.